exactly 3 minutes gone past the hour of 7. I just want to wish you a merry, healthy Christmas celebration. Doesn't it feel like Christmas right now? It does feel like Christmas, at least for today. Make it feel like Christmas, please. I'm begging you. I mean, the president's wife, Oluremi Tinubu, is saying, please just bear with us just a little while longer, because, hey, better days are ahead. And I want to join my voice with her, and every other well-meaning Nigerians saying that better days ahead. Maybe I should rightfully say better Christmases ahead. And as much as you can with this Christmas, please do the best that you can, the most that you can, with the little that you have, and make it feel like Christmas, right? It is the 25th day in the month of December 2024, and Christmas this year is falling on a Wednesday, and this is also making welcome the Eagles Morning Rise breakfast show. It's your early morning booster as we start your day the right way. Right, that being said though, I should also give you a very, very befitting Christmas greeting, right? And the way that I know how to, let me say to you in my dialect, Amesiere. Let me say to you in Igbo, Otutuoma. Let me say in Bagi, Agife. Let me say to you in Igala, Olodudu. Let me say it in Hausa, in Akwana, in Yoruba, Ekaro. And in the language that you and I totally understand, is universally accepted though, that would be Una. Good morning. My name is Udwak Daniel, and yes, I'll be holding it down. I'll be holding the fort from now up until the 10 o'clock mark, right? So please put a broad smile on your face, because there are things that I need to let you in onto, some things that you really should know this morning as we go engaging, right? Well, as Nigerians celebrate Christmas today, President Bola Tinubu, the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, governors, and other notable personalities on Tuesday told citizens not to lose hope, saying the country was on a promising path of restoration and progress, with every indication pointing towards a bright future. Right now, the Chief Magistrate, Olabisi Ogunkomi of Court 1, Iyaganku, Ibadan, has ordered the remand of Olori Prophetess Naomi Sile Kunola, former wife of the Oni of Ife, Alhaji Oriyomi Amzad, owner of Agidigbo FM, and Bashirun Islamic High School principal Fasasi Abdullahi Babatunde at Agodi Correctional Facility, over the stampede that claimed the lives of 40 minors. All right, the Police Service Commission (PSC) has approved the appointment and posting of 6 new commissioners of police. The appointments and postings, PSC said, we're sequel to the recent promotions in the Nigeria Police Force (NPF) released by the Commission last week. Now, in obedience to the order of an Edo State High Court, some local government chairmen on Tuesday resumed work for duties and carried out various official assignments despite attempts in some councils by suspected thugs to prevent some chairmen from resuming. It was also gathered that some officials at the top level of government have concluded that the chairman must go. Right, that's the tussle in Edo State right there, and that tussle, they took it into Christmas today. Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun, as of yesterday, disclosed that the Nigerian Police Force (NPF) arrested 30,313 suspected criminals and rescued 1,581 kidnapped victims in 2024 alone. All right, give it to him. Egbetokun spoke during a strategic meeting with senior officers at the force headquarters in Abuja. He also said the police recovered 1,984 assorted firearms and 23,250 rounds of ammunition in the same year. Some statistics right now. Now, the Naira, as of yesterday, depreciated to 1,650 Naira to a dollar in the parallel market from 1,648 per Naira to a dollar on Monday. However, though, the Naira appreciated to 1,537 Naira per dollar in the official foreign exchange markets. All right, that's some stuff. Now, the police command in Imo State says it has dismantled the notorious kidnapping and armed robbery syndicate in Orogwe, Owerri West local government area of the state. Now, the command spokesman, ASP Henry Okoye, who confirmed this in a statement on Tuesday, said 3 suspects were neutralized and 2 others, David Ifeanyichukwu of 20 and Abuchi Joseph 24, were arrested. All right, that's something good, don't you think now? I like it when the MPF are waking up from their slumber in the respective areas and regions of Nigeria. Now let's go to this one where the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, has described President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Monday media chat as a confirmation of the All Progressive Congress APC-led government's insensitivity to the suffering of Nigerians. The PDP, in a statement on Tuesday by its spokesperson, Debo Ologunagba, said the president's comments meant that he and his party were disconnected from Nigerians and the challenges facing them. All right, well, we should also let you in on the fact that the Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee has rejected the request to disbar human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi over the allegation that he criminally defamed legal luminary and senior advocate of Nigeria, San Are Afe Babalola. Now, the LPDC said it had no jurisdiction to adjudicate on the petition filed against Farotimi by one Mr. Ola Faro, a lawyer in Afe Babalola's law firm. And I should also let you in on the fact that a 10-year-old boy was brutally murdered by his kidnappers at the Rikos community in the Jos North local government area of Plateau State. Sad one. Abdullahi was said to have been killed after his parents paid 150,000 naira as part of the ransom demanded. His lifeless body was, however, discovered in a sack on Friday near his family's house. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. That's what that story says. But in another, God rest his soul though. In another developments, bringing you up to speed with the very trying times. Christmas is the kicker now, as Nigerians are groaning as transport fare, food prices soar, right? And not probing past military spending means rewarding corruption. Sani is blasting Tinubu right there, a former lawmaker representing Kaduna Central Senatorial District. That will be Shehu Sani, right? He has slammed on the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for saying he is not interested in probing military spending under his predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari. So Sani stated this on national television, program as at yesterday. In fact, it was not a small, something, because if you watch that, national television broadcast, you wouldn't see the venom in his voice, as he spoke. But then let's get you up to speed with what is going on the front page of Nigerian newspapers this morning, right? We've got a couple of dailies for you to add your voice to, and that would be we've got the Guardian newspaper, the Punch newspaper, the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, the Nation newspaper. These are the 4 dailies that we'll be looking into, and should we have the time for it, right? We will also get into other dailies as they make themselves available. Right now, this is also let you know that this is the pages, where we get to review the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. And in the course of it, we get to open the phone line, so you are also a part of it, adding your voice loudly and clearly in the arena of the pages. But as you do so, please, you must also deploy civility and responsibility. But just before we jump into, the front pages now, I should also give you the numbers so that you are not found wanting when the time comes. 0907 353 0044 is that number that you can call. The other number that you can call is 0908 766 8888. As I always say, come one, come all, whatever your sex might be, male or female, you are invited to add in your voice. And the WhatsApp portal number is 0909 705 4450. Send me a voice note, send a WhatsApp portal message right there. Make it short and simple, go straight to the point, please, and let's have a good family newspaper review. Right now I'm looking at this one and it's looking right back at me, and that would be the very big story on the front page of the Guardian newspaper. The big story found on page 6 says 1.5 billion US dollar cargo rail records, 18% traffic faces legacy threats. 1.5 billion US dollar cargo rail records, 18% traffic facing legacy threats. Page 6 carries the story right now. And let's go see this one on page 7. Add 1 to 6, it gives you 7. Ibadan Stampede, that's the kicker now. Court remands ex-queen Hamzat principal. All right. This one says on page 29, Kano Cattle Market reports 50 billion naira weekly transactions. To page 15 now, domestic investors control 84% of stock trading this year. All right. This one says presidential media chat confirms APC's disconnect from Nigeria, says PDP. That one you would find on page 4. And LPDC rejects Afe Babalola's bid to debar Farotimi. And page 4 again, looking very popular. That's where you find that one. At Christmas, police beef up security as politicians preach holiness and unity. Holiness and unity. You'd find that one on page 29 now. It's also looking popular. Let's take you to page 6 again. Amid challenges, Tinubu's governors, others urge unity, resilience at Christmas. All right. To page 5, -1 from 6, you get 5. Yuletide is the kicker for this one. Luxury boss owners begin 50% fare discount. Hail Tinubu. All hail Baba. That's what it is. All right. So luxury boss owners begin 50% fare discount. Hail Tinubu. And then let's see this one here now. Page 28. Children, women used as shields at illegal refinery sites. Diri alleges on that one. All right. That will be all with the Guardian newspaper as we bring to you the Punch newspaper, just at the side, lines of the Punch newspaper front page now. You would find this one on page 33. Thousands throng Abuja, Lagos parks for Tinubu's reduced fares. Okay. Well, I'm just hoping that y'all be very cordial with it and maintain decorum as you go about that, because we don't want to hear no stampeding again. Nobody wants to hear that no more, okay? Please behave yourselves. I think that's the best part to say. But thousands throng Abuja, Lagos parks for Tinubu's reduced fares. Give it to him. Give it to Mr. President. Don't be a hater. Just give it to him, all right? If the boss, how was it put in the other daily now? Let's just go check it and be sure, right? If luxury boss owners, are already hailing the president, what's stopping you from hailing the president? is a great initiative. But let's go see the big story now on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Christmas low-key celebrations as prices soar. Traders lament poor sales. Christmas low-key celebrations as prices soar. Traders lament poor sales. And you'd find the story because of how serious that story is. You'd find it on pages 34 and 45 of the Punch newspaper. And it's got just one writer to it now. Sokoto, Lagos, Abuja traders blame fuel cost as Tinubu governors pledge better economy at Yuletide. Promises it is, promises it is, promises and more promises it is. Page 31 now, it says Oni's ex-queen others to spend Christmas, New Year in Agodi prison. Alrighty. Page 7 now, defamation. LPDC declines to disbar Farotimi activist leaves prison. Alrighty. And let's take you to page 7 again. It's looking so popular if you ask me. Sharia court inauguration suspended as Makinde intervenes. Right, just above the Punch newspaper banner now, I'm talking about the heights, the apogee, the peak, the very top of it now, the zenith. Federal government workers face gloomy Christmas over delayed December salaries. All right, page 2 is carrying that story now to page 7 again. Oh, so popular now. Doctors demand 70-year retirement age in new FEC memo. All right, that's the demand now. It's not an appeal, it's a demand. All right, pages 4 and 5 now. This is going to be the last one that I will be bringing to you from the very front page of the Punch newspaper now as I punch it through. Interpol declares 14 Nigerians wanted for human drug trafficking. Pages 4 and 5 is carrying that story. Keep in mind, this is the pages on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. The Nigerian Tribune newspaper now, the big story. NCAA sanctions 5 airlines for violating passengers' rights. NCAA sanctions 5 airlines for violating passengers' rights. Page 4 carries the story. To page 4 again, popular page now number. Benue governor declares 2-week holiday for civil servants. Benue governor declares 2-week holiday for civil servants right there. All right. And page 42, LPDC rejects Afe Babalola law firm's bid to debar Farotimi. And page 45 now, as he leaves Ekiti prison after meeting bail conditions. All right, page 45, you see that. 42 and 45, watch out for that story on, Farotimi and alleged proposed debarment. All right, let's go to see this one now on page 46. Customs dismantles checkpoints to facilitate trade, combat smuggling. All right. Customs dismantles checkpoints to facilitate trade, combat smuggling. And it's got one writer to it now. Dissolve joint border patrol team. All right, page 46 is carrying that story. Now let's take you to Ibadan once again. It's still on the stampede. The deaths that happened, about 32 or 31 children now just lost their lives in that stampede in Oyo State's capital of Ibadan. Right, the charges against ex-queen Naomi Oriyomi, school principal. All right, page 42 is carrying that one. You want to know the charges against the ex-queen Naomi and the school principal? All right, you should get on to page 42 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And it's got one writer to it now. Court remands them in prison. All right, it remands them right there. Okay, let's just go above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now as I see this one, and it sees me to support, pray for your leaders. Tinubu tells Nigerians at Christmas. All right, it's got one writer to it now. Governors, others felicitate Christians. All right, governors, others felicitate Christians. All right, now let's just say bye-bye to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now and ushering the Nation newspaper. This is going to be the last daily that will be taken just before we get to hear from you loudly and clearly. The Nation newspaper it is, and the big story on the front page says Tinubu being the kicker now. We are on path to prosperous, buoyant nation. All right, the President Tinubu now saying we are on path to prosperous, buoyant nation. All right, it's got how many riders now? Just 2 riders to it now. The first one, President seeks support for the poor. Honor for troops in Christmas message. All right, and the second rider now, Governors Akpabio, Abbas, others preach hope. All right, Governors Akpabio, Abbas, others preach hope. All right, that story begins on the front page of the Nation newspaper, continued on page 2 of the Nation newspaper now to yet another story that is continuing on another page that's talking about the page 4 of the Nation newspaper. Now we see this one. It says, oil thieves use children, women as shields, says Governor. All right, that'll be Duya Diri, if I'm not mistaken now. Right, that story begins on the front page and it's continued on page 4. Go see details right there. And just at the base of the Nation newspaper now, you would find this one. It says, NIWA warns against drunk driving rickety boats to avoid accident. Page 4 is carrying that story now. Let's get you up to speed with this one now. Naira firms up. Stock market surges after president's media chat. Naira firms up. Stock market surges after president's media chat. All right, it's got 1 rider to it now. Financial experts review, the TV interview that the president had. I think it was with the National Television Authority, though. Yes. Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, and it was a media chat the president made himself available to, and he had made quite a number of statements, and one of such statements that he made was that he has no regrets removing the fuel subsidy, and it seems as though this is having a ripple effect now as Naira is firming up. Stock market is surging just after president's media chat. Talk about the power of Mr. President right there. But that story is continued on page 4 of the Nation newspaper. Just above the Nation newspaper banner now. Oh, I see the Christmas tree in between D and Nation. Oh, lovely. That feels good. Well, just above that, you will see this very story on page 8. It says, NCAA indicts 5 airlines for flight infractions. All right, it's got just 1 rider to it now. Foreign local carriers on list. Page 8 carries that story. And this one here, Ibadan Stampede Court remands Oni's ex-wife, Amzat, principal. All right, page 7, you would find that story. All right, to page 4 again. It's very popular, I tell you. Movement of passengers enjoying federal government's 50% discount begins. All right, give it to Mr. President there. That was indeed a smart move, and it does resonate well with Nigerians. And we see this one right there on page 5. It says Lagos seals multinational firms' offices over regulatory violations. I should take that one again. Lagos seals multinational firms' offices over regulatory violations. All right, that is all for the Nation newspaper, as you'd find that last story on page 5 of the Nation newspaper. All right, let's now usher in your calls, your voice. Let's get you heard. And keep in mind that as you indeed add your voice, on this platform, what you have done is that you are soaring with us, and we are going to the vast lands of the earth in splits of seconds. Now, how am I so sure about this? Right? We host a national, international, global television across social media platforms now. I'm saying this, I'm stressing it. In case you didn't know, you can go check it right now as you are under the sound of my voice. Go to Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. Get on to the YouTube channel. Subscribe at Eagles FM Abuja. And one thing that I would beg for you to do is please leave a comment in the comment section right there, letting us know where it is that you're commenting from, or your 2 cents on whatever the program is that you are watching, right? That way we know that you came, you saw, and you are conquering with us, right? All right, so do that and spread the wings across every other social media platforms, talking about TikTok, Instagram, and as well, let's see, yes, X, that's right, at Eagles FM Abuja. Right now, the number again would be 0907 353 0044. The other number is 0908 766 8888. Let's take this call. Hello. And
hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Is this Abdul?
My name is Abdul from Suleja, Nigeria State.
Abdul, welcome aboard and compliments of the season, Abdul.
How was your night?
Lovely, Abdul. Thank you for asking. Trust you had a good
night.
Yeah.
I tried to call and greet Omoefe.
Abdul, apologies.
So I'm using this opportunity now to greet her.
Okay. All right, thank you so much.
Yes,
please,
Abdul. 50% discount of transport. I know many people will achieve it. But as I continue saying on this our platform, that the petrol should go down more. Anyway, it's going down. We are very happy. But we still want it to go down more so that the food item in the market will reduce. You can see this Christmas now. A chicken is 25,000 naira. So that's why I can never ask you that I will come and eat chicken in your house. So you see, I believe if petrol is cheap, everything in the market will be cheaper. Right. So please, I'm still using this platform to talk to Mr. President. They should do something about this petrol issue. So thank you, UD. God bless Nigeria. God bless people. Also, happy Christmas to all our listeners.
That's right. Thank you so much, Abdul, for that one right there, saying if the petrol indeed comes down in price, every other thing would be affected already. Imagine the president only had to show up in a media chat on national television, and before you know it, there is a surge. There's a huge surge. It feels like there's growth. There is a coming alive right there. I mean, that's what we are talking about. And it does give me a good feeling that 2025 is going to be a great year. All right. Keep the calls coming through and let's have your thoughts and reaction. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes. Good morning to you, please. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Honorable Edward.
Honorable Edward.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Honorable. That's right.
Thank you.
That's right.
I want to talk about this, my state governor. Giving 2 weeks for public holiday for civil servants. Imagine what state we miss within that time. What is the 2 weeks for? I just came back from my state yesterday, and what I discovered is that this is really scamming. Because what I discovered is that man is, my state government is not doing just, you see, they will fake things to social media. You look as if he is doing something. I went there, I was shocked. I tried to do more. They are giving us 2 weeks just to convince, it's politics. Try to convince civil servants. It's unfortunate. Talking about fuel, of course, I bought fuel yesterday. It was very, very good. But I want to advise Mr. President, advise those who are there. But I guess someone about the right yesterday, and the person crying. So you're just thinking when you get right. It's a mature person of almost 50 years crying. So it is not about we who are enjoying the government stuff or in government. If you're in that glass house, you know that someone is outside. Honestly speaking, people are suffering. I travel home, I also cry because it was too much. So if this should down, should be completely down, not this one. Because it is not working. Things are not working. I'm coming back to my house, I discovered that they have sent a lot of bags of rice to my house, maybe because of my position. What about others? You cannot even see a mood of salt. You cannot even see one mood of rice. I'm telling you. The president should know that. I'm telling you, the president said, you know that. And we are suffering. If you can't do something completely about this food, that is what is causing everything. thank you. I wish you the best celebration, and I pray that Mr. President should listen to us. They have been listening to us, so he should do something about it.
Thank you so
much. He's a good listener.
Right.
He's a good listener.
Right.
Thank you.
All right, Honorable Edwards right there. I'd like to begin from the end note from Honorable Edwards. He is a good listener, right? And if you also recall, quite a number of scenarios that played out where Mr. President had listened to us. We had made an appeal to him, made an outcry to him, and he listened, right? Give it to the President, in that regard. But Mr. President, Nigerians are still saying, especially using the voice of Abdul now, that look, the fuel price has to come down, some more, so that it could affect the livelihood. It could affect the purchasing power. It could make some of the giant strides, which includes the 70,000 naira minimum wage, to have meaning. Let's take this one right here. Oh, that's a miss. Well, anyways, though, we will just go pay some bills as we go on recess just right about now. Keep in mind that there's the Christmas day, so try and live the life, the Christmas, experience in your own little way, right? Let's just go. We'll be right back, from this recess. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Get the desired clients for your business and service and get your phones buzzing. From the 1st of September to the 31st of December, you can advertise and reach a large audience with the Eagles 7 Ember Months package. Advertise on any of our platforms and get a whopping 30% discount. That's right, 30% discount. For more information, please call 080-5919-8658, 080-5919-8658, or 081-5791-7278, 081-5791-7278. The Eagles FM 102.3 FM Ember package is a sure way to getting a wider clientele for your business and service.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Back from recess right now, and yes, we are live across Facebook, on YouTube. Get on there and see for yourself the ambience in the studio right this very Christmas day. Taking your call now. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, please turn down the volume of your radio sets and we can have a good conversation. But if you don't, it gives us an echoing effect that is that is distorting. All right, so please turn down the volume of your radio set and we can have a lovely conversation. We're still reviewing the front page of Nigerian newspapers, 0907-353-0044 or 0908-766-8888. The WhatsApp portal number 0909-705-4450. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Moses.
Yes, it's Moses.
Right, Moses. Good morning. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I hope my is there.
Sorry? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what did you say, Moses?
Is my pepper soup available? My good pepper soup.
Is it available? If you can but come. If you can but come, you'll have it. Anyways.
I would appreciate you.
Right.
So wish you happy Christmas.
Yes, thank you. Same to
and
you.
And also New Year's advice.
And to you too and your
I
family.
think a 50% discount of transport, in fact, it's a good one. This is what Nigerians have been crying for. I believe that 2025 better than we expect. Thank you, happy Christmas.
a million advance.
That's right, Moses. Thank you so much. God bless you too. We're still reviewing the papers right there. Keep in mind that there is a WhatsApp portal number. You can get on there, head on there right now and fast so that you don't come late and so that you are not somewhat disenfranchised, from having your voice heard loudly and clearly. So, the earlier the better is what I'm saying, okay? Well, despite, economic hardship, quite a number of Nigerians have thronged markets for foodstuff, clothes, despite economic hardship in the country right there. All right, Nigerians were observed in their numbers. I mean, they all trooped out at popular markets in Lagos as they made last-minute purchases ahead of Christmas celebrations on Wednesday. Some visits to these markets, as I went through across social media platforms, has also shown that the prices of foodstuff and other items had increased compared to last year. And even last week, Nigerians were still buying what they could. I think this Christmas time, it doesn't seem as though the idea of let's buy before Christmas, let's buy like 2 months before Christmas. I don't think that's really working, because we are buying as the funds come, as the means come is how we are buying. But that is what is going on, is obtainable. And it is also very noteworthy to put it out there that thousands of passengers, besieged the designated motor parks in Abuja, Lagos, and even other states to benefit from the 50% reduction in transport fares as provided by the federal government. You should also recall that the federal government, through the Ministry of Transportation, had announced last Thursday that it had agreed with stakeholders in the road transport sector to support Nigerians who will be traveling during the Yuletide. So the government said it would pay 50% of the road travelers' fare. It also commenced free rail transportation for citizens on December 20 of 2024. Talk about the federal government, talk and do, right? As at Monday, the report said May. Yeah, the term that was used was May. Federal government may. And on Tuesday, they did. And this is what Nigerians really love to hear. But let's get on to the WhatsApp portal now, and as well as the Facebook, YouTube channel, and see for ourselves your messages, should you drop one right there, okay, via the YouTube. Thank you for getting on there and giving us a like, though, and giving your eyes to it, your visuals. But you can as well leave a comment, and we will herald that comment. But let's get to the Facebook page now, and with the Facebook page, let me see, right? I think I see King K. Yes, King K. All right, I saw King K saying, "Merry Christmas to you all. I celebrate you all from a distance." King K right there is messaging from Jos. King K, thank you. Let's give you this. That's right, all the way from Jos. You are connecting live via the online television as we are hosting it ASAP. Well done, my brother. All right, let's get on to the WhatsApp now and see the messages that has been pouring in left, right, and center. All right, but just in case you don't have the studio lines, let me give it to you again. 0907 353 0044. Was I too fast? Take it again. 0907 353 0044. The other number would be 0908 766 8888. Let's just take this call. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, good evening.
Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you too.
This time it will be Joseph Christmas, not even married.
Joseph Christmas, right? Get that.
All right. This good man coming from Kruger.
Good man. You're indeed good this Christmas day. Feels good to hear your voice. Talk to us, good man.
All right. I want to commend the government of the Tinubu for the help we have shown that in the area of transportation subsidy. My only fear is I hope the beneficiaries, both the passengers and the bus owners, will cooperate There wouldn't be a situation that the bus owners will get the money and then bring the taxi vehicles to go and put it on the road and then the money.
Right.
I think that's my fear. And then the prices and the trunking of market, I think when the crowd is like that, it's not that everybody wants to go there to buy and do that application with finance. It's just like something you see in the shopping. You just have to go to the market so that your neighbors will see that you were not at home. At least you went to market for Christmas shopping. Then you were not shopping for anything anyway. And the prices were not even as of yesterday.
Right.
Since after the weather. So the same, I think we still have to put smiles upon our faces and make ourselves happy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Have a lovely day.
Yes, make yourself happy this Christmas because you owe that, to yourself. You owe yourself that much. All right, let's go see. Quite a number of messages now via the WhatsApp. Okay, let's get on with this one right now. Very, very important that we jump into it already. Okay, this one is saying right here, it says, as we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, God will fill our hearts with full gratitude and love. Thank you. Yes, may the joy, peace, and hope of the season fill our lives. Okay, this is a Christmas message. Who is this coming from again? All right. Not now. That's not clear. Okay, so I cannot really take all of that message. Apologies. We always say that every time that you gave a message via the WhatsApp portal or any other platform, please ensure to identify yourself appropriately and fully. All right, so we can also identify with you as a family member. Good morning, Udwak, and happy Yuletide to you and all staff of Eagles FM. Good morning to you too, and thanks for the wishes. Farah to me minced no words when he said that all what he wrote in his book concerning Afe Babalola and the judiciary is the gospel truth. Farah to me, stand Gidigba, he says. No shaking at all. Udwak, I am of the view that the ban on this book should be lifted, as I see it as a must-read book. As we celebrate, it should be moderately. Do not do anything that negates the reason for the season. Okay, Ogenamano right there giving some very wise words of advice. Austin from Ado in Nasarawa State. Appreciate that one to you, from you though. Appreciate that one. All right, so Salma, feels good to hear your voice, especially. All right, read your message. I'll read from you this Christmas Day. All right, Salma from Kado says, good morning, UD. Happy Christmas. May 31 children's souls rest in peace. All right, May the 31 children, I guess is the Ibadan stampede right there. I get that. God rest your souls. Yeah, thank you, far too kind. Taking this one here now. It says, it's coming from Abbas all the way from Duse. He's reporting. Good morning, Mr. UD. Good morning to you. On the president's media speech, I was very happy seeing the president for the first time speaking to Nigerians. I want to plead when next our president is having his next media speech or chat, there should be a forum where Nigerians can interact with their president. This will draw him closer to the people, getting first-hand feedback from his populace. All right, furthermore, I want to plead with Mr. President to ensure in 2025 Warri and Kaduna refinery works so that fuel, kerosene, diesel price will further drop to a very affordable price for Nigerians. Thanks. Merry Christmas. I see the boxes. Thank you, Abbas. I see the boxes. I should unwrap it after this belt. To all our family members, you're saying Merry Christmas right there. Abbas, thank you. Far too kind. All right, seeing this one right here now. It says, good morning, Daniel. Good morning to you. I'm in Nasarawa State, and this is my namesake as well. It took Tinubu 18 months to speak to Nigerians, only for him to score himself high. Nothing to celebrate under Tinubu government yet. PDP is resurrected from the dead, and talking now to the federal government is okay. Lastly, I encourage Naomi and our owner of Ibadan radio station to be strong. All I can see is people with good intention and empathy for the less privileged. It's quite unfortunate people died in the process. May the judges temper justice with mercy. For Benue governor and 2 weeks holiday for a state whose only industry is civil service is too much. Tekembi Hundu right there. is putting out there. All right, Turkenby, I get that from you too. Right now to Comrade Olobasi, all the way from Buari in Abuja. Good morning, Obon Odwak Daniel. Good morning to you. Merry Christmas. I see the Christmas tree, my brother, and I wish you the same. It says, to me and the Eagles family, oh, awesome. Thank you for being so thoughtful, Comrade Olobasi. It says, honestly, what transpired during the president's media chat has further exposed Tinubu's government insensitivity to ordinary Nigerians. There was nothing to take to the bank in that talk that was used to cover up many failed promises. May God Almighty save us from ourselves. Amen. All right, Comrade Olabasi right there, all the way from Buari in Abuja, right? And yes, it does feel good to take your messages. Well, one of our wonderful family member who always puts his voice out there as a guest on this very platform is also wishing us a very Merry Christmas, right? Feels good. Mr. Adefolari Olamilekon, thank you for sending that one out right there. Now let's go see your voice messages and take it ASAP so that we don't let any cats we don't let no cats to stay in the bag. They should come out of the bag already. Okay, so let's go see this one. This should be from Dan, all the way from Kurudu.
Good morning, Eagles FM. Good morning, Nigeria. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I want to say a big congratulations to all the callers of Eagles FM. I can't even mention name.
Right.
Thank God for His mercy upon our life. Honestly, cost of living is not easy. I keep asking myself, as a young man, has there any year better than the previous year? Our leaders should have mercy upon us. People are dying of hunger. This Christmas in my area, it's so surprising that people cannot even go out. Nigerians are suffering. The government policy is harsh. But thank God, Nigeria are resilient. We are pushing. God will give us, God will answer our prayers and touch our leaders to do the right thing. The problem is that our leaders are not part of our suffering. So it makes it so easy for them. They do not know what we go through. In this Christmas season, we see some of them giving bags of rice, giving oil, giving cash. Is that the problem of Nigeria? The root problem of Nigeria is leadership not knowing what to do at the right time. But I pray that God will give our leaders the wisdom to lead us right. Thank you.
All right, thank you too. Thank you, Dan. Let's go hear it from Selassie right now. And should there be time, we'll be hearing from you. I think there should be some more time so we can hear your voice messages.
Good morning to Udok Daniel, the man with the golden voice. My name is Salasi. I'm sending this voice not from Garki. I want to sincerely appreciate you for giving us the privilege to call. I want to appreciate Eagle FM. Eagle shall keep soaring higher by the grace of God. Right. This is the only radio station that have newspaper review for 1 hour, and I want to say kudos to that. Keep it up. We appreciate you. I want to talk about. I really love Sheikh Husani. Sheikh Husani is a comrade indeed. He said it the way it is. And I want to appreciate him for coming out to tell the president that you are not fighting corruption. I love Sheikh Husani. I want to say kudos to the federal government for transport fare reducing. They say 50%. Honestly, I want to sincerely appreciate the government. It's not everything that we criticize. No, we are not well as always. No, we hail the government when they do the needful. And the people say some Nigerians are lamenters. Yes, even some of their family members to lament. It's not only we that we lament. When they do the right thing, we say kudos to them. And I want to say Sharia law in Southwest, it won't fly. I so much love the Southwestern people. Sharia law won't fly in the Southwest. I want to support, in President we should support and pray for our leaders. But the prayer without work is dead. Other countries don't need prayers. Do the right thing. Like China or other countries, India, they don't believe they believe on something else. But it works for them. Thank you. Merry Christmas to all listeners and callers of the radio station. Thank you.
All right, Selassie right there. Always with a fire. Selassie, thank you for adding your voice, in the discourse this morning as well, and having your reaction, felt. Well, you too can do the same. You want to toe the same line? Get on to the WhatsApp portal 0909 705 4450. 1 minute 30 seconds, or at most 1 minute 35 seconds is the time allotted for you to make your reactions known. And then you want to give us a voice call, calling the studio lines now, and let's take your 2 cents, your reaction to whichever of the headlines jumps at you, pops at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction. The number would be 0907 353 0044. I take it again now. 0907 353 0044. The other number would be 0908 766 8888. 0908 766 8888. 8888. Well, it does seem as though Atiku, Kwankwaso, and have come out to knocking Tinubu over continued borrowing. But before I give you the juice of that one, let's just go take this call. Hello and good morning.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. I'm Damo Sanindoma.
All right, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from all the way from Lugbe here.
All the way from Lugbe. Talk to us very quickly.
It's okay. What our government are doing there? They supposed to look onto the poor masses. Masses are suffering. Food to eat is a problem in this country. Price of food keeping increasing every day. So they have to reduce this fuel so that we masses we can at least eat 3 square meals in a day. Because most folks cannot feed 3 square meals. Some eat once in a day, some eat twice. We follow it with water and sleep like this. So we are really suffering. We have to look into our situation. People are dying. So I'm Damo Sanindoma, Abu Sadiq Damo Sanindoma, all the way from Doha. But I'm based in Lugbe here.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I mean, what a way to also, draw the curtains on this very one right now. I mean, it says that people are dying, people are suffering. We can't even afford, 3 square meal no more. We can't even do 2. Sometimes we just do 1. And then you drink water and just lay your head on the bed. That's for some of y'all that even have a bed to lay your heads on. And for some who don't. You can imagine. But then, it seems as though Monday's media chat by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is really stirring, quite a number of reactions, and it has come under strong criticism from 2023 presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, and his New Nigeria People's Party counterpart, Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso, among other members of the opposition. Well, in their reactions on Tuesday, Atiku and Kwankwaso particularly flayed the president for announcing plans to continue borrowing loans to execute infrastructural projects, as well as there's no going back and fuel subsidy removal, statement and all of that. So, well, that is that for that. But I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you in no small means. We are not taking you for granted. I mean, even during this first festive period, you still stuck with us. We appreciate you. We'll say big thank you and all. And we're saying that, look, as much as you can. I mean, we've said it. Some of us have told ourselves, but I think we should reiterate it again, as much as you can, right? Try to make this celebration worth the while. But beyond this entire celebration, let's look at the reason for the season as a rebirth. A child was born, right? And the president and the vice president and every other well-meaning Nigerian have come out preaching hope, renewal, rebirth, regeneration, right? The Senate President Akpabio Goswill said, renewal, things will get better. The president's wife, Oluremi Tinubu, is also saying, let's look on the brighter side. 2025 gets better. It only gets better. It doesn't get worse. Well, some of these goodwill messages is what we'll be looking into. Is it a ritual, so to speak, or can there be any sense of responsibility for a generous change, as we make some of these statements projecting into, the next year's Christmas celebration? Well, that's what we're looking at on the flip side, the 9 o'clock hour this morning. So please keep your ears glued to this dial, Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, because we keep giving you an audio, visual, radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. My name is Uduak Daniel. Merry Christmas.
While others are blabbing, Total Dance. Let's fill you in with pure entertainment. Eagles 102.3 Abuja.